Hi, I'm Cole Pearson, and I'm going to teach you baseball pitches. And the first pitch I want to talk to you about is the two-seam fastball, which you grip like this. And you don't want to flick your wrist or snap your wrist, because that's bad for you, I guess. But in some pitches that I do throw, I do snap my wrist or flick my wrist. But with the two-seam fastball, you don't want to do that. You just throw it in there. Right to the catcher's glove for a strike. And same with the four-seam fastball. But you grip, put your fingers on the different seams. Grip it the same way though. And you throw it right in there again for a strike. And then you have the sinker, also known as the drop ball, which is just like the two-seam fastball, except you take your pointer finger, put it right beside the seams. And then you throw it and flick your wrist. And it's supposed to sink about 3-4 inches. It's, if you're really good at the sinker and you practice it a lot, it's going to sink at least a foot, like a lot of Major League Baseball players' sinkers do. And, well, the next pitch I'm going to talk to you about is a changeup, which is just like this. And what I like to do is I like to flick my wrist. Most guys don't like to flick their wrists, but you can. I prefer flicking my wrist. And the next pitch I'm going to talk to you about is a knuckleball, like R.A. Dickey style is what I prefer, and that's what I'm going to show you. So when R.A. Dickey throws it, he doesn't go like this. Doesn't go like that. He doesn't go like this, and he doesn't go like that. But what he does is he takes these two fingers, takes his nails right into there, not on the seams, but behind the seams. And he takes this finger right there, puts it right here. He puts his pinky kind of crooked on that, and then he takes his thumb, puts it right there. And instead of going like that, throwing it in there like a fastball, or pushing it in there, what he does is he, pushes his wrist back and leaves it there and just throws it to take spin off of it. Another pitch that I'm going to talk to you about is the slurve, slider and a curve. And you grip it like this. You take your pointer finger, put it right here. Then you take your middle finger, put it here. You take your thumb right there. And then you don't want to flick your wrist. You don't want to snap your wrist. Throw it in there just like a regular fastball and let the grip do all the work. Now we're talking about the curveball, which is like this. And it's just like the sinker. You got to go like that. Like that. And then if you're ready. Well, when I throw my curveball, it doesn't usually go like that. It goes like that. Most of the time it goes like this, but sometimes it'll go like that. But now what we're going to talk about is the slider. I like to grip my slider like my curve. There's many different ways of throwing a slider, but I prefer this way. What you do is you're going to flick your wrist. It's supposed to slide. And now we're going to talk about the cutter, which is like this. Put a lot of pressure on that middle finger, and then don't put any pressure. Don't put any pressure on this finger. And then you're going to, you hold it on the horseshoe of the ball, and this way it'll cut that way. And then if you want it to cut this way, you do it with the other horseshoe. With the other horseshoe, you gotta go kind of like that. And it'll go, zoom. Now we're talking about the knuckle curve. And what you do for a knuckle curve is you go like this. Well, like this. And it'll look like a knuckle, and then it'll curve. So that's the knuckle curve. And now we're going to talk about the forkball, which is a fastball, and it slows down right about the catcher's glove. And you grip it like this, and you got to push the ball as far back as you can without hurting yourself. And then, as I said before, it looks like a fastball, and then it slows down. It's supposed to get hitters off balance, just like the floater or an eephus pitch, which I'm going to talk to you about later. And then here's a pitch that not many American pitchers throw. It's called the gyro ball. You grip it like this. And you have to throw this pitch sidearm. You have to. So what you do, you grip it like this, throw it sidearm, and about right here, flick your wrist. And now we're going to talk about the splitter, which is like this. You don't grip it as far back as you do with the forkball. You're like this. just like a two seam. Take your middle finger, put it like that. Same with the pointer finger. You throw it, it's just like a sinker, it sinks. Now we're going to talk about the palm ball, which is just like the change-up. So most guys don't throw palm balls because a lot of guys throw change-ups, and if you throw a change-up, you don't need a palm ball. It's exactly like a change-up. So, but you don't grip it the same way as a change-up though. But with the change-up, you go like this, make that circle. With the palm ball, you don't do that. Put the ball in your palm right there. Put this part of the horseshoe right there in your palm. And don't make that full circle, but you kind of want to make a circle like that. But don't close the circle. Make it like that. And you gotta flick your wrist. Flick your wrist, just like you do with change-up and stuff like that. And now we're gonna talk about the floater, which you grip exactly like a four-seamer. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna stand up, make it look like you're gonna pitch to a fastball, lob it in there, slower than a lob. You gotta make it look like you're gonna throw a fastball and lob it in there. So now we're gonna talk about the rising fastball. I have to get up again, but now we're gonna talk about the rising fastball, which is just you sidearm it, and then you gotta go like this. Push hard on your thumb, and you gotta sidearm it, and you gotta go like that, and then it'll go shh like that. You can't throw it overhand because there's no way it'll go like this if you throw it overhand. So you have to either throw it submarine pitch or sidearm. I prefer sidearm, but it's up to you. So I'm Cole, and that's how you throw baseball pitches.